Why? Because today, all you have to do is just be yourself. But also confident. That's important. And interesting. Like easy to talk to, approachable, but mostly just be yourself. That's number one, be yourself. Be true to yourself. Also, though, don't worry about whether your hands are going to get sweaty for no reason, and you can't make it stop no matter what you do, because they're not going to get sweaty, so I don't even know why you're bringing it up, because it's not going to happen, so I have to do it for yourself, so. I'm not even going to worry about it, though, because seriously, it is not going to be like that time when you had the perfect chance to introduce yourself to Zoe Murphy at the Jazz Band concert last year when you waited afterwards just to talk to her. Oh, and tell her how good she was. And you were just going to pretend to be like super casual, like you didn't even know her name. Like she would introduce herself and you'd be like, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Chloe. You said her name was Chloe. And then she'd be like, no, it's Zoe. I said Zoe. And you'd be like, oh, see, I thought you said Chloe because I'm just very busy with other stuff right now is the thing. But then you didn't end up saying anything to her anyway because you were scared that your hands were sweaty, which they weren't that sweaty until you started worrying that they were sweaty, which made them sweaty, so you put them under the hand dryer in the bathroom, but then they were still sweaty, they were just very warm now as well.
So, you just decided not to eat last night?
Oh, I wasn't hungry.
You're a senior in high school, Evan, you need to be able to order dinner for yourself if I'm at work. You can do it all online now, you don't have to talk to anyone on the phone, and you don't like the phone.
Okay, but see, that's not true, actually. You have to talk to the delivery person when they come to the door, and then they have to make change. And you have to stand there when it's silent, and they're counting the change.
Okay, this is what you're supposed to be working on, Evan, with Dr. Sherman. Talking to people, engaging with people, not running away from people.
You're right, I'm going to be a lot better.
No, I know you are. And that's why I made you an appointment with Dr. Sherman for this afternoon. I'll pick you up right after school.
I already have an appointment next week.
And I thought maybe you could use something a little sooner. Have you been writing those letters he wants you to do? The letters to yourself, the pep talks. Dear Evan Hansen, this is going to be a good day, and here's why. You doing those?
I started writing one. I'll finish it at school.
Those letters are important. Honey, they're going to help you build your confidence. Seize the day.
I guess.
I don't want another year to be sitting at home on your computer every Friday night telling me you have no friends.
Neither do I.
Can we try to have an optimistic outlook? Can we buck up just enough to see the world won't fall apart? Maybe this year we decide we're not giving up before we've tried. This year we can start. Hey, I know. You go around today and ask the other kids to sign your cast. How about that? It'd be a perfect icebreaker, wouldn't it?
Perfect.
I'm proud of you already.
Oh, good.
Another stellar conversation in the scrapbook. Another stop as I'm reaching for the right thing to say. Well, I'm kind of coming up empty, can't find my way. Does anybody have a map? Anybody maybe happen to know how the hell to do this? I don't know if you can tell, but this is me just pretending to know. So here's the map. I need a clue, because the scary truth is I'm flying. I'm making this up as I go. It's your senior year, Connor. You are not missing the first day.
I already said I would go tomorrow. I'm trying to find a compromise here.
Are you going to get involved here? You're too busy on your email, Larry.
You have to go to school, Connor.
That's all you're going to say.
What do you want me to say? He doesn't listen. Look at him. He's not listening. He's probably high.
He's definitely high.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I do not need you picking at your brother right now. That is not constructive.
Are you kidding?
Besides, he is not high. I do not want you going to school high. Connor, we have talked about this.
Oh, perfect. So then I won't go. Thanks, Mom!
Another masterful attempt ends with disaster.
Interstate's already jammed.
Pour out your cup of coffee and watch it all crash and burn. How to finish the film? It's a puzzle. It's a maze. I try to steer through it a million ways, but each day is another wrong turn.
Better head out.
If Connor's not ready, I'm leaving alone.
Anybody have a money? I don't know how the hell to do this. I don't know if you can tell, but this is me just pretending
hours of community service. I know, wow.
Yeah, that's wow, that's really impressive.
Even though I was so busy, I still made some great friends. Or, well, acquaintances, more like.
Well, do you want to maybe, I don't know, your, do you want to sign my cast?
Oh my god, what happened to your arm?
Oh, well, I broke it. I was climbing a tree
Oh,
and
really? My grandma broke her hip getting into the bathtub in July. That was the beginning of the end, the doctor said. Because then she died. Happy birthday!
Weird to be the first person in history to break their arm from jerking off too much, and you consider that a Just painting a picture. It's okay, you're in your room. You got Zoe Murphy's Instagram up on your weird off-brand cell phone.
Okay, that's not what happened, obviously. Okay, well, I was climbing a tree and I fell.
You fell out of the tree. What, are you like an acorn?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I worked this summer as an apprentice park ranger at Ellison State Park. I'm sort of like a tree expert now. Not to brag, but... Anyway, I tried to climb this 40-foot tall oak tree.
And you fell.
Well, except, it's a funny story actually, because there was this solid 10 minutes after I fell where I just like lay there on the ground waiting for someone to come get me. I was like, any second now, I kept saying that to myself. I was like, any second now, here they come.
Did they?
No, nobody came. That's what's funny.
Jesus Christ.
What did you do for them? I'm sorry, you had a good summer?
Yeah, well, my bunk dominated to capture the flag. I got to second base below the Braw with this girl from Israel who's gonna like be in the army. So, yeah. Hopefully that answers your question.
Oh, do you want to sign my cast?
Why are you asking me?
Oh, I just thought because we're friends.
We are family friends. That's like a whole different thing, and you know it. Tell your mom to tell my mom it was nice to you, or else my parents won't pay for my car insurance.
I will.
Hey, Connor. I am loving the new hair length. It's very troubled teen chic. I was kidding. It was a joke.
Yeah, no, it was funny. I'm laughing. Can't you tell? Am I not laughing hard enough for you?
You're such a freak.
What the fuck are you laughing at?
What?
Stop fucking laughing at me!
No, I'm not.
You think I'm a freak?
No, I don't.
I'm not the freak.
I wasn't.
You're the fucking freak!
I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share. No, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you get burned. Step out of the sun because you learn. On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm living through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear. So I wait around for an answer to appear while I watching people pass. I'm living through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me?
Hey, I'm sorry about my brother. I saw him push you. He's a psychopath. Evan, right?
Evan?
That's your name.
Yes, it is. It's Evan, sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Well, just because you said Evan, and I said I repeated it. That is so annoying when people do that.
I'm so
Yes. No, I know.
you know.
No, I've seen you play guitar and jazz band. I love jazz band. I love jazz. Well, not all jazz, but definitely like jazz band jazz. That is so weird. I'm sorry.
You apologize a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Or, you know what I mean.
Well, I'll talk to you later.
Oh, you want to sign my... What'd you say?
didn't say anything, you said something.
No, me. No way. Jose.
Okay, Jose.
We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong. But every sun doesn't rise. And no one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun and get burned. Step out of the sun and because you learn. On the outside, always looking in for ever be more than I've always been. Tap, tap, tapping on the glass. Breathing through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear. So wait around for an answer to a weird one. Watch it pass. Breathing through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Like I never make a sound. On the outside, ever be more than I always been. Tap, tap, tapping on the glass. Breathing through a window. Try to speak, but nobody can hear. So wait around for an answer to a weird one. Watch it pass. Breathing through a window. Can anybody see? Somebody waving like me. Is anybody waving?
Shit, honey, I know I'm supposed to pick you up for your appointment. I'm stuck at work. Well, Erica called in the flu, and I'm the only other nurse aide on today, so I volunteered to pick up the shift.
It's fine.
It's just they announced more budget cuts this morning, so anything I can do to show that I'm, team player.
Yeah, no, it's fine, Mom.
Oh, perfect. It's perfect. Oh, and I'm going straight from here to class, so I won't come until late, so please eat something. Oh, we've got those Trader Joe's dumplings in the freezer. Read one of those letters yet? Dr. Sherman's expecting you to have one. Dear Evan Hansen, this is going to be a good day, and here's why.
Yeah, no, I already finished it. I'm in the computer lab right now, figuring it out.
Oh, well, I hope it was a good day, honey.
It's close. Yeah. It was really great.
Oh, great. Oh, well, I hope this is the beginning of a great year. I think we can both use one of those. Shit. Bye. I love you.
Bye. Dear Evan Hansen. It turns out this wasn't an amazing day after all. This isn't going to be an amazing week. Or an amazing year, because why would it be? Oh, I know, because there's Zoe. And all my hope is pinned on Zoe, who I don't even know, and who doesn't know me. But maybe if I did, maybe if I could just talk to her, then maybe nothing would be different at all. I wish that everything was different. I wish that I was a part of something. I wish anything I said mattered to anyone. I mean, face it, would anyone even notice if I disappear tomorrow.
Sincerely, your best and most dearest friend, Mead. When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really cry? Does it make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really cry? Or does it make a sound?
So, what happened to you?
I fell out of a tree, actually.
You fell out of a tree? That's just the saddest fucking thing I've ever heard. Oh my god.
I know.
Nobody signed your cast.
No, I know.
I'll sign it.
You don't have to.
Do you have a Sharpie?
Oh, great. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, now we can both pretend that we have friends. Hey, is this yours? I found it on the printer, and it's Dear Evan Hansen. That's your name, right?
That's a stupid. It's a paper I write for an assignment.
Because there's Zoe. Is this about my sister?
No, it's not.
Yeah, you wrote this because you knew that I would find it. You saw that I was the only other person in the computer lab, so then you wrote this, and you printed it out so that I would find it.
Why would I do that?
So I would read some creepy shit that you wrote about my sister and freak out, right?
No, wait,
and then you can tell everybody I'm crazy, right?
What?
Fuck you!
No, I need that back, please! Can you please give it back?
A letter to yourself? What the crap does that even mean? Is that like some kind of sex thing?
No, it's not a sex thing. It's an assignment.
Why are you talking to me about this?
I didn't know who else to talk to. You're my only family friend.
Oh my god.
I don't know what to do. He stole a letter from me 3 days ago, and then he hasn't been at school since.
That does not bode well for you.
What is he gonna do with it?
Who knows? Connor Murphy is batshit out of his mind. Do you remember that time when he threw a printer at Mrs. G in 2nd grade because he didn't get to be line leader that day?
Do you think he's gonna show the letter to other people?
Yeah, he's gonna ruin your life with it, for sure. I mean, I would.
On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window.
Good morning, is Mr. Howard. I'm sorry, they said on the loudspeaker for me to go to the principal's office.
Mr. Howard has stepped out. Yeah, we wanted to speak to you. Private. Would you like to maybe? We're Connor's parents.
Oh.
Why don't you go ahead, honey?
I'm going as fast as I can.
It's not set, is it?
Connor, he wanted you in Paris.
We'd never heard your name before, Connor, never. But then we saw Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh, he gave this to you.
We didn't know that you two were friends.
Friend.
We didn't think that Connor had any friends. And then we see this note, and this seems to suggest pretty clearly that you and Connor were, at least for Connor, he thought of you as a. I mean, it's right there, Dear Evan Hansen. It's addressed to you, really to you.
Oh, you think that? You think that Connor wrote this to me?
These are the words he wanted to share with you.
His last word.
This is what he wanted you to have.
I'm sorry, what do you mean last words?
right? He what? This is all of the found that he had it folded up in his pocket. You can see that he wanted to explain it, why he was. I wish everything was different. I wish I were a part of something. I wish what I said mattered.
Please stop it, Larry.
But I just, I'm sorry. Connor didn't write this.
What does that mean?
Connor didn't. He didn't write this.
Well, he's obviously in shock.
No, I just, he did right here. I'm sorry, but I should probably just, can I go now?
If this is Connor didn't write this.
Please calm down.
Did he say anything? Did you see anything?
This is not the time.
I really should go.
This is the only
Listen
thing
to
we
me,
have left.
please. Cynthia.
You should take it, please.
Larry, look, it's cast. His best and most dearest friend.
Holy shit.
I didn't say anything.
I couldn't say anything.
Holy fucking shit.
They invited me for dinner. They want to know more stuff about Connor and me, about our friendship.
Still can't believe the terrible news about Connor Murphy.
What are you gonna tell them?
I mean, the truth.
I wouldn't say that we were friends exactly, more like acquaintances.
The truth. Really, you're gonna go to the Murphys and explain to them that the one thing they have left of their son is some weird sex letter that you wrote for yourself?
We were in chemistry together, I'm pretty sure.
You know you could go to jail for this if you get caught.
But I didn't do anything.
He was in my English class in 10th grade. I'm almost positive.
I hate to tell you this, Evan. I think you may have already perjured yourself.
Well, isn't that only when you're under oath, like in a courtroom?
Well, weren't you under oath? In a way.
No.
Yeah, he was definitely in my English class.
Look, do you want to listen to me or do you want to have another meltdown? Like last year in English when you were supposed to give that speech about Daisy Buchanan, but instead you just stood there staring at your note cards going, over and over again like you were about to have a brain aneurysm?
Well, what do you expect me to do? Just keep lying?
Like I didn't say lie. All you have to do is just nod your head and confirm. Whatever they say about Connor, you just nod your head and you say, yeah, that's true. Don't contradict. Don't make shit up. It's foolproof. Literally nothing I told my parents is true and they have no idea.
3 days ago, Connor Murphy was here, and now he's gone.
They were so sad. His parents, his mom was just... I've never seen anyone so sad before.
Well, good thing you're about to tell her the truth about your sex letter. I'm sure that'll cheer her right up.
If Connor meant something to you, please retweet. Or private message me if you just want to talk. At times like these, we can all use a friend.
Anyone else like some more chicken?
I think you're the only one with an appetite, Louis.
Oh, but Harris has brought it over.
Did Connor tell you about the Harrises? We used to go skiing together at our families.
Connor loves skiing.
Connor hated skiing.
Well, right, that's what I meant. Connor loved talking about how much he hated skiing.
So you guys, you hung out a lot?
Yeah, pretty much.
Where?
Oh, you mean like where did we? Well, we mostly hung out at my house. I mean, sometimes we would come to his house if nobody else was here. We would email a lot though, mostly that way we would always have to. Well, he didn't always want to hang out in person, you know.
We looked through his emails, there weren't any from you.
Well, no, of course, yeah, I mean, that's because he had a different account, a secret account. I should have said that before. That was probably very confusing.
Why was it secret?
Well, just so that no one else could. It was more private, I guess, that way.
You knew you read his emails.
Well, somebody had to be the bad guy.
The weird thing is, the only time I ever saw you and my brother together is when he shoved you at school last week.
He shoved you.
I tripped.
I was there. I saw the whole thing. He pushed me hard.
Oh, I remember now. That was just a misunderstanding because the thing was he didn't want us to talk at school. And I had tried to talk to him at school. I mean, it wasn't a big thing. It was my fault.
Why didn't you want you to talk to him at school?
Well, he didn't really want people to know we were friends. I guess he was embarrassed a little.
Why would he be embarrassed?
Well, just because he thought I was sort of, you know.
A nerd?
So,
Isn't that what you meant?
loser, I was going to say, actually, but they're worse, too.
That wasn't very nice.
Well, Connor wasn't very nice, so that makes
Connor
sense.
was. He was a complicated person.
No, Connor was a bad person. There's a difference.
Zoe, please.
Don't pretend like you don't agree with
You
me.
refuse to remember any of the good things.
You
You
refuse
refuse
to
to
say
say
things.
anything
What were the
positive.
good
I
things?
don't want to have this conversation in front of our guests.
What were the good things, Mom? Tell me.
There were good things.
I remember a lot of good things about Connor.
Like what?
Never mind. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. Never
No,
mind.
Evan, you were saying
I'm
something.
sorry. It doesn't matter really.
We want to hear what you have to say.
Well, Connor and I, we had a really great time together this one day recently.
That is something good that I remember about Connor. That's what I keep thinking about. That day. That day.
The Apple's place.
Anyway, I know it's stupid. I don't even know why I brought it up.
He took you to the orchard.
Yes, he did. Once. It was just that once, but he said that the apples there were the best.
That place closed years ago.
Exactly, which is why we were so bummed when we got there, because it is completely closed down now.
I used to go to the orchard all the time. We would do picnics out there. Remember that song?
Yeah, I do.
And you and Connor had that little toy plane that you fly until you flew it into the creek.
That was an emergency land.
I can't believe he took you there. I bet that was fun. I bet you too. I bet you had fun.
We did. The whole day. It was just end of May or early June. This picture perfect afternoon we shared.
What was the name of that ice cream place out there we loved?
Alamo.
That's it, Alamo. And they had that homemade hot fudge.
Drive the blanket country two friends, true friends on a perfect day.
Thank you, Evan. Thank you.
His parents think you were lovers, you realize that, right?
What? Why do they think that?
You were best friends, but he wouldn't let you talk to him at school, and when you did, he kicked your ass. That's like the exact formula for secret gay high school lovers.
Oh my god.
This is why I told you. What did I tell you? You just nod and confirm.
Well, I tried to, just, okay, you don't understand. I got nervous and then I started talking. And once I started, I
Couldn't
just,
stop.
they didn't want me to stop.
So what else?